mind is your battlefield, and most of the damage comes from within, not from enemies, not from critics, but from thoughts you never questioned. Thoughts you absorbed from childhood, culture, failure, fear. You repeat them silently, daily, until they shape your identity. I'm not good enough. It's too late for me. I'll never change. They sound like truth, but they're poison. And the Stoic knows, if you don't own your thoughts, they will own you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts," meaning your life becomes a reflection of what you allow to live in your mind. These toxic thoughts don't shout, they whisper. They sound rational. They pretend to protect you, but really, they sabotage every step forward. They kill your ambition before it moves. They shrink your vision until survival feels like success. And worst of all, they feel normal. That's the real danger. You forget they're even there, until you decide to fight back. Toxic thought number 1. I'll never be enough. This isn't humility, it's self-erasure. It doesn't push you to grow, it convinces you to settle. The Stoic rejects this lie completely. You are not obligated to be everything, only to be excellent in what you can control. Self-worth isn't earned through perfection, it's built through daily integrity, even when no one's watching. Toxic thought number 2. If they don't approve, I must be wrong. This is how minds get hijacked. When your identity is outsourced to opinion, you become a slave to perception. The Stoic stands alone in thought. He welcomes counsel, not control. You're allowed to be misunderstood. You're allowed to walk your own path, even when it offends people who never had the courage to walk theirs. Toxic thought number 3. This is just who I am. No, it's who you've practiced being. The Stoic knows that identity is not fixed, it's forged. Through habits, reflection, repetition. The more often you think a thought, the deeper it grooves into your brain. But grooves can be redirected. Beliefs can be broken and rebuilt. Change is hard, but stagnation costs more. Toxic thought number 4. If I fail, I'm a failure. This one cuts deep. It ties your worth to your performance. But the Stoic separates identity from outcome. You are not your results. You are your effort, your response, your consistency. Failure is feedback, not a fingerprint. Epictetus taught, focus on what you control. That's your freedom. Toxic thought number 5. I'll start when I feel ready. Feelings are unreliable fuel. If you wait to feel ready, you'll never move. The Stoic moves on principle, not on mood. Motivation is fleeting. Structure is freedom. You don't need to feel it. You need to decide. Action creates clarity. Clarity builds momentum, and momentum makes emotion irrelevant. Toxic thought number 6. Someone else is already doing it better. Comparison is the thief of purpose. The Stoic doesn't chase superiority. He chases self-mastery. You're not here to outshine others. You're here to become undeniable in your own lane. And if this kind of clarity resonates, if this voice cuts through your noise, don't just listen. Walk with us. Subscribe. Because here, we don't just talk mindsets. We train them. This is Inner Legion, and your mind is your battlefield. Toxic thought number 7. It's too late for me. This belief ages your soul faster than time ever could. The Stoic knows the measure of life isn't how early you start, it's how fully you live. Seneca wrote, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. Regret is useless unless it fuels action. You're not behind, you're unaligned. The moment you move with clarity, time bends in your favor. Toxic thought number 8. I should be further by now. This thought poisons progress. It distracts from how far you've come by obsessing over where you think you should be. But should is often a projection, not a standard. The Stoic tracks discipline, not timelines. Progress isn't always visible. Sometimes the biggest leap is internal, breaking old patterns, seeing with sharper eyes. Toxic thought number 9. If it's not perfect, it's worthless. Perfectionism is disguised fear. It keeps you frozen under the illusion of getting it right. The Stoic favors action over ideal. He builds, refines, adapts, but never waits. Done is better than imagined. Progress is messy, but the mess is sacred. That's where transformation lives, in the imperfect but honest effort of showing up anyway. Toxic thought number 10. My thoughts are just who I am. This is the deadliest illusion, the idea that your inner dialogue is truth. But thoughts are not facts. They're patterns, scripts, many of them borrowed, inherited, or fear-based. The Stoic doesn't blindly trust every thought that arises. He interrogates it. He separates signal from noise. He knows that what enters the mind doesn't have to dominate it. Your mind is not a cage, it's a forge. But only if you learn to take control of what you allow to echo inside it. Toxic thoughts don't disappear on their own. They have to be replaced. Not with blind positivity, but with grounded clarity. When a toxic belief surfaces, the Stoic meets it with logic, with principle, with practice. That's how rewiring begins. One thought at a time, one internal correction at a time. And soon, the noise softens, the fog clears. You begin thinking like the version of you you've been trying to become. Your thoughts shape your lens, and your lens becomes your life. That's why the Stoic doesn't casually entertain just any idea that floats in. He guards his inner world like a fortress. He doesn't seek positive thinking, he seeks disciplined thinking. Because positivity without awareness is delusion. But clarity with discipline, that's liberation. It means you no longer follow every fearful thought like it's gospel. You observe, challenge, and reframe until your mind becomes an ally, not an enemy. Most people never take control of their inner narrative. They live by default, repeating mental scripts that were never even theirs to begin with. But you don't have to be most people. You can choose what thoughts get to live inside you. You can choose to replace poison with power, doubt with discipline, panic with perspective. This is what Stoicism gives you, not a shield from life, but a sword to cut through illusion. So ask yourself this: if your thoughts were a person, would you trust them to lead your life?